Thank you very much. Welcome to our game, the last one this year, so we're all in our party frocks. And on my right is the girls, led by that doyenne of sartorial splendour, Una Stubbs. Well, the captain of the boys is also a leader of fashion. Yes. He's known affectionately as Old Smarty Pants, so what are you wearing tonight, Lionel Blair?
There you are. Oh. What's this? That's a piece of coal because I'm first footing.
Oh.
And it's first footing, first piece of coal.
Oh, very
good
kind.
luck and have a very happy New Year.
What's a Stuart?
It's a Stuart town.
It is a Stuart.
Yes, it's a Stuart town, so no swirly clues.
Quite.
Very
Isn't that
effective.
wonderful?
Well, it's fantastic.
All very
You
welcome.
filled me with curiosity.
Yes. We were wrong about the Smarty Pants, weren't we?
Oh, the things you come out with.
Yes.
I would never dare make cracks like that. Especially New Year.
Wait till you get your card, mate. Right, Lionel, just for that, you're going to start, right? We've got cards here with television programmes, stage plays, books, films, and all that.
All right,
Points
here
to
we
be
go.
awarded, and he's first away, right?
Like a dead ferret.
What are you doing with my spawn?
Yes.
Right.
It's off the screen, and he's a wah.
Yes.
He's a wah.
Yes. Yes, that's a song.
Song,
Yes.
like a mad
That's
Scot.
3 words.
3 words.
Yes,
First
first
word.
word. Yes.
Dance.
Dance.
Hop.
Hop.
Hopscotch.
Dancer. Reel.
Reel.
Reel. Reeling.
Reeling. Reeling.
Reeling.
Reeling. Rocking. Rocking. Reeling. Reeling and rocking.
Hey!
Reeling and
Hey!
rocking.
You got it. That was good. You were very quick there. He's not just a pretty face.
I'm
is
glad
he?
I didn't have to do
Not
rocking.
even.
Yes. Not just a...
That was good.
He's not just a pretty thigh.
it's alive.
Right, Reelin' and Rockin' by Chuck Berry, that well-known Scot. Right, it's on the screen now what Una is going to mime. Got it? Here she goes.
Song. Two words.
First word.
Pull, stroke.
Word.
A
Child. Punt. Boat.
It's a name for something. Cold, fire,
Orphan.
drama. Dramatic.
Orphan Annie. Annie.
Oh, tattered and torn, sort of pathetic. Hearing as something, a fairy. Oh, Molly, what is it?
Oh, anything.
Time is up, so no discussing it now. No more attempts. It's a song. Now we offer it to the fellas for a bonus.
We've got...
Steam heat.
No. Is it...
Orphan Annie.
And no, Match Girl, I think.
No, she's going to have to tell you.
Cinderella Rockefeller.
Cinderella Rockefeller, you
It's not
see.
easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
And we wanted to see you mime the first syllable of the first word, but you didn't actually do it. Never mind.
Oh.
Yes, good.
What was funny was her saying, oh, you're wet, you know, you're a fairy. Oh, yeah, well, no, it's all very funny.
Right, so no points there, and it's 3-0, and it's the fella's turn, and it's Kenneth Williams.
Oh, my go.
You are on.
Oh, it's my name.
That's your name, yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's death. That's death.
Are you ready?
Come on, it's New Year's.
5 words. And what is it? Oh, it's a book. A book. Right. 5 words.
Yes.
First word.
First word.
Away.
Go.
Away. Go.
Go.
Go. Slowly. Go slowly.
Go slowly. Come quickly.
Go slowly. Come.
Come.
Go slowly. Come.
Winter, did you say?
Winter. Oh, God.
Come. Is it winter? Go slowly. Come
Go.
back.
Come back.
Go slowly. Come back.
Quickly.
Quickly.
Yeah,
Go slowly. Come back.
Yes, they've got it. No, don't.
They arrange that so deliberately. They want you to fall over. They just get us here to make fools of ourselves. Don't they? But I done that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
That was good, wasn't it? Lovely.
It's 6-0, and I can offer a bonus point to the
A
girls.
bonus for us?
Yes, a
a bonus. What
bonus.
about us?
Yes, well done.
What about us?
Now someone supply the question. Who wrote it? Yes, another point for that. Right, so no points there. It's still 10-5. And Nanette Newman, it is your turn.
Oh, it's Nanette Newman.
This is Nanette Newman. There we are. How's that? 2 lovely minutes.
It's a song. 3 words. First word. Peel, banana. Banana. Boat song. No.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, she said it. Favourite. Kenneth, it's your turn now to redeem yourself.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I've never heard of it.
Here we go.
Are we ready? 2 minutes.
What is it? Song. Old. Down.
Withered. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
What? You're bending.
Spot.
Bend. Just bend. Right. Bend.
Is that the first word?
Second word. Me.
Ben, backwards. Ben.
Love me. Girl. Model. Shape.
Then
Ben
you
me,
shake me.
Ben me, shake
Well
Bend
done.
me, shape me, any way you want.
Very good, wasn't it? I mean, my task.
The
I
score-
went at it so brilliantly, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I went at it so
13-12 is the score, and I now have just time to do a quickie towards the ladies, if you understand my meaning. Right, so I've got one, I think. Yes. Here we go.
He's always on their side, isn't he? He always does it for them, especially. And they're all so effeminate, too.
3 words.
First word.
The. Second word.
Second word.
4.
The four.
4 musketeers. The 4.
The four. Third word.
Third word.
2
2 syllables. First syllable. I.
C.
4.
The first.
C.
C.
The 4 C's.
The 4 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
A beautifully earned point for the 4 seasons, and it makes it a draw, which is a very happy way to end this for New Year's. So I'll just give the credits, then we'll all shout happy things at each other. So well done, and thank you very much to Nanette Newman, Patricia Brake, Molly Sugden, and Eunice Stubb, Captain. And on the other side, Lonnie Donegan, well done. Gareth Hunt, Kenneth Williams, Captain Lionel Blair.
Happy New Year.
All together then, a happy New Year. Bye-bye.
And here's your host for Every Second Counts, Paul Daniel.
Good evening. Woo, feel good tonight. Good audience and hello to you at home. Welcome to Every Second Counts, the show where couples play to win seconds of time, and they hope that'll help them to win fabulous prizes later on. And so do we. The show is all about time. And at the beginning, we always tell you something from a long time ago, like exactly 200 years ago this week, the mutiny on the Bounty took place. 3 sailors fell off a chocolate bar. I mean, you don't believe that, do you? Oh, right then. Hi there! The fun starts now with Karen, Wilma, and Julie in the front row. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. With Karen, this is all about places of birth. I will give you the name of a well-known person and a choice of 2 places. You decide and then tell me in which of the 2 places that person was born. Educational stuff. The Duke of Edinburgh, was he born in Scotland or Greece?
Scotland.
Not a good start to the evening, Karen. The Duke of Edinburgh was born in Greece. I believe on the island of Corfu, but I may be wrong. Wilma, John F. Kennedy, was he born in America or Ireland?
Ireland.
Julie, you will not know right now how my heart beats in anticipation of at least one little score. I must ask this question, Julie. Adolf Hitler, A bit of a leap from John F. Kennedy, I do agree. But was Adolf born in Switzerland or Austria?
Austria.
Austria is the right answer. And now a little surprise. If Karen and Wilma do not get an answer right, I throw one of these tomahawks. No, I don't. I shall hand them out. In fact, I shall hand them out to the gentlemen.
Thank you, Paul.
If they get the answers wrong, scalp them. All right? You never know. Now, if your wives get the answers right, it would be very much appreciated if you would leap up, give an Indian war cry, probably a little dance, I don't care. But what are you laughing at? You just do as you're told, that's it, yes, all right? Of the following list of names, which were famous Red Indians and which have been invented by us? If you think the name is true, say how. And if you think it's false, say no how. Okay, starting with Wilma this time. Geronimo.
How?
Is that it? Is that pathetic? Whoa, 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 wait. We were expecting big things of you, George.
We'll wait and see.
What is it now?
Wait and see. Julie. Sitting Bull.
How?
Sounds like a castrated cat. Okay, Karen. Lying Swine.
No how.
I'm going to show you some pictures, and you say who it is. I'll give you a choice of two people. I'll be starting with Jeff. Is this Annika Rice or Princess Anne?
Annika Rice.
Annika Rice is the right answer. She hasn't changed much, has she? No. Now, it's George's turn. Is this Joan Collins or Marilyn Monroe?
Joan Collins.
Yeah, I thought that was an easy one, that. You know, here they are together. Have a look. Is this Linda Lusardi or Margaret Thatcher?
Oh, this will be a trick question. Linda Lusardi.
Right answer. There you go. That's what she looks like now. That's what she looked like then. But there you go. At the end of that round, George has got into the lead with 35 seconds on the clock. The following artists, and we will be starting with Ken, who slipped down to 25, of course. The following artists have had hit records together. True or false? Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
True.
Yes, with The Girl Is Mine, but the chimp is his. So we go along to Jeff and Karen. David Bowie and Bing Crosby.
True.
Yeah. Peace on Earth, Little Drummer Boy. That was theirs. George, Barbara Streisand and Barry Manilow.
False.
That's right. And we go into the final section, and it's pretty close. Jeff's just behind you. Ken isn't a million miles away either, I'll tell you. And this is all about the states, okay? The United States. Which of the following is the name of an American state? Just say yes if it is the name of a state, and no if it is not, okay? Ken, New York.
Yes.
Yes, good decision. George, Miami.
No.
No, it isn't. You took the right decision there. Ken, one left. You can't make it. Just for fun. Mississippi?
No.
It is. It is. You close it out. There you go. George and Wilma, this week's winners with 68 seconds on the clock. Really good. Good game that. You're way in front with 68 seconds. That's a big, big clock. Lots of time to play in the final game. That's good. And that means, of course, we have to say goodbye to Jeff and Karen and Ken and Julie. And, of course, you get every second counts clocks and watches, and that's nice. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with you two. Wilma and George on 68 seconds. Have you been to Paris?
No. Well,
Oui.
we...
No, we. We no, no, we. Well, which is it then?
We saw the Eiffel Tower from a bus.
You saw the Eiffel Tower from a bus. I've been on one of those holidays. Anyway, you can spend the whole weekend looking at the Eiffel Tower if you want to, OK? Nice long weekend in Paris is the first prize. The categories you have to choose from first, before you even get the 4 right, are these. Here's the first category: motor racing or Nobel Prizes.
Nobel Prizes.
The following is a list of Nobel Prize winners, OK? Were their awards made for peace or for literature or for science? OK? Right. So when I read out this name, you go, oh, yes, that award was for peace, literature, science. Put out the 4 lights, you're on the way to Paris. Wilma, we start with you. Are you ready?
Yes.
OK, your time starts now. So Winston Churchill.
Peace.
No. Max Planck.
Peace.
No. Dag Hammarskjöld.
Science.
No. Rudyard Kipling.
Literature.
Yes. Sir Alexander Todd.
Science.
Yes. Willy Brandt.
Peace.
Yes. Louis Alvarez.
Science.
Yes. Left on the clock. Off to go to Paris. All righty. Send me a postcard or there will be trouble. These are the categories. Television channels or football clubs?
Television channels.
I'm going to give you a list of television programs and have you tell me which channel they are normally seen on. Are they on BBC or ITV or Channel 4? OK? So I will give you a program from television and you just say BBC, ITV, 4. OK?
Yep.
7 nights to go. It's a long way to go, I tell you. But we're starting with you, George, on 17 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. News at 10.
ITV.
Yes. Grandstand.
BBC.
Yes. Golden Girls.
Channel 4.
Yes. The Bill.
BBC.
No. Brookside.
Channel 4.
Yes. Songs of Praise.
BBC.
Yes. Blue Peter.
BBC.
Yes. Right to Reply.
BBC.
No. The Equalizer.
ITV.
You did it!
Our winners have won everything from their dream kitchen: a superb microwave oven, a luxury dishwasher, and a combined washing machine with tumble dryer.
Now that was close, I tell you. Right on the blip. Wilma and George, congratulations. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Not today. And I hope you liked it too. See you next week on Every Second Counts. Goodbye.
Take a word, change your letter, do it again, and you gotta change. That's how you change letters, change letters.
Thank you. Woo! Thank you. What an amazing audience. Huh? All right, calm down. Calm down. They're mad, I tell you, they're mad. Hi, and welcome to Chain Letters, the show where you can make money by making words. And we've got 3 contestants, each one of whom is hoping to go through to our Super Chain round and win £1,000. Now, Wordsworth, our computer, is going to show our contestants 4 hidden words. And we want them to pick just one, and then in 45 seconds make the longest chain possible by changing 1 letter at a time. Each time that they do it, I'll give them £5. But remember, no plurals, no proper nouns, and all the words must be in Longman's Dictionary of the English Language. But be very careful, because you're not allowed to change the same letter twice in a row. OK? Want you to change the word, say the letter and spell it, OK? So, Kathy, you drew the short straw. You've got 4 boxes. Which one would you like to go for first?
Number 2.
Number 2. And the word is stag. S-T-A-G. You've got 45 seconds starting now.
Change the G to a B, stab, S-T-A-B. Change the A to a U, stub, S-T-U-B. Change the... change the B to a D, stud, S-T-U-D. Change the U to an A, stad, S-T-A-D.
No such word, but it's worth guessing.
Change the... Change the D to a W, stew, S-T-U-W.
No such word. Oh, bad luck. Give Kathy a round of applause. Now, I think you got yourself stuck there. I mean, you had the word stub, S-T-U-B. Did our audience have a word for it that she could have gone to? Slub.
Or snub, yeah.
Oh, you could have gone for snub. You see, a slub is that little bit of fluff that you get on...
Slubbies?
A slub. Is that what a material? A slub, I think?
I've never heard of that.
Thank you, you're so kind. And snub, as somebody in the audience said there. But it is tough to begin, and you did really well. Don't worry about it. 3 words. Kathy Kiev, please. Christina, you are in the lead. But for how long? Because now we've got our booby trap round, and this is where anything can change. We've got 4 words there. We've got Banny, Wage, Heart, and Coke. Which one would you like to go for? When you're ready, I mean, don't panic.
Wage, please.
Wage, W-A-G-E. Now, what we want you to do, please, Christina, is pick a letter that you want to change, but pick very carefully, because it could alter the whole outcome of the game.
W,
You're going to pick the W. Now, that's interesting. Greg and Kathy, here's your opportunity to steal the money. What we want you to do is to try and booby-trap Christina by predicting what word she's going to come up with when she changes that W to a new letter and creates a new word. If you can predict the word, you get the money. You've got 10 seconds to create your booby-trap, starting now. Well, Christina, what's it feel like to be in the middle of a trap? We've got Greg's and Kathy's words. We can see them. We want you to try and get past it by creating a word that neither of them have predicted. Change the W for £10, please.
I'll change the W to a S.
That was not a wise thing to do, Christina, because you've just been stuffed by Kathy, who had sage. Kathy gets the money, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Hi, and welcome back to Chain Letters. Have a look at this. Wordsworth, give me a 5-letter word, please. C-R-A-S-H. Crash. Now give me a plus. And now give me a minus. And now go on a journey. And there he goes. Now, when Wordsworth lands on a letter, we'd like you to change that letter and create a new word. But if he lands on a plus, we want you to add a letter. And if he lands on a minus, we want you to take a letter away, each time making a new word. And Wordsworth will also tell you what the word's worth. It'll either be £10, £20, £40, or, Kathy, tie the leader. And that's really exciting for you, because you're only on £25 at the moment. But if you hit the buzzer and give us a correct answer on tie the leader, you will join Christina on £60. So, I mean, anybody can win. I wish all 3 of you the very best of luck. Fingers on buzzers, please. We start with the word crash. Wordsworth, a symbolic sort of get-together. For £40, Greg. No, I'm sorry, that means I can offer it again. A symbolic sort of get-together. For £10, Christina.
Change the R to an L, clash.
Clash, that's the one we were looking for. That's it. Symbolic, symbols. Oh. Bank clerks keep it hidden in... Greg, for £20.
Take away the L, cash.
That's what we were looking for. City gents love a brief one. For £20, Greg.
Take away the 8.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry, you took too long. You pressed the buzzer. I will hand it over to the other 2. Are you ready? Fingers on buzzers. City gents love a brief one. Christina, for £20.
Change the H to an E, case.
That's the answer. Must have it quick, Greg. Sorry, mate. Some people shake it in the bathroom. To tie the leader, Greg.
No.
You were wrong. Some people tie... for £40, Christina.
Change the E to a C, talc.
Talc, that's what they shake in the bathroom. And is that the time. That time's up. OK, let's have a quick look at the scores. And the winner on £140, Christina Carty. Well done, Christina. It's a super chain. What's going to happen is Wordsworth is going to show Christina a four-letter word. Each time that Wordsworth lands on a letter, we want Christina to change it and make a new word. I'll give you £50 each time you're correct, Christina, but if you can do it 10 times in 60 seconds, I'll make it £1,000. You can do it, Christina. Turn round. Wordsworth, the word. The word is like, L-I-K-E. You've got 60 seconds. Wait until Wordsworth lands on a letter. If you're stuck, say pass. I wish you the best of luck. Wordsworth, go.
Change the L to a P, pike, P-I-K-E. Change the I to an O, poke, P-O-K-E. Change the K to an L, pole, P-O-L-E. Change the E to an pass. Change the P to an M, mole, M-O-L-E. Change the O to a U, mule, M-U-L-E. Change the L to a T, mute, M-U-T-E. Pass. Change the M to an L, lute, L-U-T-E. Change the U to an A, late, L-A-T-E. Change the T to a C, lace, L-A-C-E. Change the E to a K, lack, L-A-C-K.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic! Fantastic! £1,000! Terrific! Plus 140 gives you £1,140. Terrific stuff! Well done indeed! Did you enjoy it? How do you feel? £740, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. If you've enjoyed Chain Letters today, why not join us again? Until then, goodbye!
Hello again and welcome to another round of Foursquare. It's the knockout competition which tests your memory and your general knowledge. And already the letters are flooding in. Here's the second one. Dear John, on Foursquare I find you very educational. Can't be bad. Whenever you're on, I go in the other room and read a book. So anyway, never mind that. Let's meet our two fresh new contestants who want to play Foursquare, and they are Pat.
Hello, I'm Pat Scott from Cumbernauld near Glasgow.
You're welcome, Pat. And Errol.
Yes, hello, my name's Errol Chambers and I'm from Lewisham in London.
Let's get on with round one of 3 rounds of Foursquare, and we're going to meet the grid made up of 36 squares. Both Errol and Pat will take it in turns to select a square. Once they've selected it, it spins forward and reveals a picture. I'll ask a general knowledge question about that picture. If they get it right, the square goes to their colour. If they get it wrong, the square goes to their opponent's colour. Each square is worth 1 point, and for a Foursquare, which is 4 little squares into 1 large square, I'll throw in another 5 points. I must warn you, there are 4 gremlins in the works. If you land on one of those, both the square and the point go to the opponent's colour. Errol, pick a square.
Number 21, please.
21. That's Leningrad. What was the former name of Leningrad?
Petrograd?
Well, it's St. Petersburg or Petrograd. All right, Pat, it's your turn.
Number 17.
Number 17. And that's Michael Jackson. What is the name of the 1987 album released by Michael Jackson?
I'm bad.
Bad! Pat! You got it. Actually, it was quite good, but they called it back.
Number 16, please.
Number 16. That's Miss World. What nationality was the first Miss World?
English.
It was Swedish. Pat?
I'll go for number 10.
Number 10. Charlton Heston. In which 1959 film did he win an Oscar?
Ben-Hur.
Ben-Hur. Great film. Errol. And that's a Foursquare. I get so wrapped up in the game, sometimes I don't know what's going on. It's actually a Foursquare there, which is 5 points there. That's our first Foursquare. Let's get on with round 2, a very important round, a lot of points up for grabs here. And in the maze, we'd like both Errol and Pat to answer yes or no to a number of statements which could be true or false. Let me give you an example here. The Mad Hatter's hat cost 12 and 6. No, it was 10 and 6. Now, it's very important that both my statement and their answer is given within a 5-second time limit, because if they're late in answering or incorrect in answering, they'll go down a blind alley. Let me show you the route I'd like them to take as they go along, picking up red squares, 10 in all, picking up a point for each one. Those 10 points we want them to do within 60 seconds or under, because then I'll ask a bonus question which could be worth another 10 points. So right now, Errol's just a wee bit behind, so we're going to ask you to go first, Errol. So would you like to turn round and face the maze? And your time starts now. Adolf Hitler was born in Germany.
No.
Shakespeare was the Bard of Hope.
No.
Alfred Hitchcock directed Strangers on a Train.
No.
A perennial lives for 2 years.
No.
Sears Tower has 100 stories.
Yes.
A professional basketball match lasts 48 minutes.
No.
Oh, 7 points there. Well played, Errol. Now, let's see how Errol's and Pat's memory do as we go back to the grid, and we have our 36 squares again. This time, behind those squares, we've got coloured shapes. There are 9 coloured shapes in all, and they reoccur throughout the grid 4 more times in each of the quarters. What we'd like them to do is to pair the squares. And we'll give 2 points for a pair, and if they manage to make a Foursquare, that's another 5 points. We keep doing that until we hear a rude noise. Are we ready?
Number 17. Number 15.
Number 15.
Number 22. Number 12.
Number 12. So, Pat, another 4 squares.
Right, I'll go for 17. 20. 3.
Yes, a pair. 2 points.
One more.
One more, yes, you're right, Pat.
26.
And that noise means it's the end of that round there. I think Errol was really eager to go again, wasn't he? But you caught up very well in that round, Errol. 37, and Pat's on 53. You know, the more games we play, the more we see that certain people are better geared to certain rounds. I think Errol there was very good at pair the squares, and Pat came through well on the maze. But anyway, let's have a look now, Errol. You actually are going to take away a very nice souvenir, a memento of the show, which we hope you'll stick on the wall there, next to your jazz records. Have you enjoyed yourself?
I have, very much
Good.
so, thank
Well, it's
you.
been great having you on the show.
Thank you.
And Pat, you're a daily winner.
Thank
What do you think about that, eh?
Quite pleased.
Are you
yes.
going to come back and join us?
Yes, I will.
Good
yes.
girl. We're going to open up a bank account for you.
Thank
You
you.
get the full bit, checkbook, the whole lot.
Right, sure.
All right, we'll wish you good luck. I'll leave you with this thought. I before E, except after C. That means Einstein got it twice wrong in the same word. Don't think about it too much. Do come back and join us for another game of Foursquare, but we ask you to pull up a chair and play the quiz game that puts squares before your eyes. Till then, take care.
That's all right. We're back tonight. So come on down. The price is right. With Cindy Day, Judy Bailey, Jimmy DeTurville, Carol Greenwood, and Elise Kelly. And here he is, Leslie Crover.
Elaine Godbermere.
You're all welcome. In fact, you have to give me your assessment as to the conceivable price of this.
A Japanese tea set. Capture the elegance of the Orient next time you make tea.
This classic tea set from Japan comprises 6 bowls with gold leaf rims and a traditional bamboo-handled teapot.
Steve, you are the newest tenant to the row. What is your bid on the Japanese tea set?
£95.
£95, says Steve. Thank you very much. Sydney, what do you think?
120.
120, says Sydney. Bless you. Elaine?
75.
£75, says Elaine. I wonder what Ken thinks.
£85.
£85, says Ken. That's a great sound, and as you very well know, it means that somebody has bid the exact price that is on this card, and to that person we give £100. We do. The price we're looking for is £75. Elaine! Thank you very much indeed. Come on, darling, this way. Hello. Isn't this fun? It really is good, isn't it? Oh, dear, there you are. There's your £100.
Thank you.
Excellent. You married, Elaine?
Yes.
You are married.
Yes.
Is your husband here?
No.
No, he's not here. It's a ladies' outing, is it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, very nice too. So it should be. You won that Japanese tea set. That is yours, Elaine. And we also want to have the opportunity to deliver to your house this.
A dishwasher. Throw away your penny and tea towels and let this super dishwasher do the washing up. It has 4 programs, low noise output, and can wash, rinse and dry up to 12 place settings.
We're going to play Cliffhanger, which there's the name. You can't miss it. That gentleman is a climber. That is the mountain slope. And the object of the game, as you very well know, Elaine, is to prevent the gentleman from falling off the mountain slope into the abyss below. And this is how we do it. We're going to show you 3 gift items, one at a time, and in each case, ask you for the price of that item. If you're right, he stays where he is. If you're wrong, for each pound difference between your price and the actual price, that fella's going to climb 1 step of the mountain. There are 25 steps on that mountain. If at the end of the game he's still on the slope and hasn't fallen off, we will give you that delightful dishwasher and, of course, the 3 items. Right? Elaine, listen very carefully to this description.
End your meal with a flourish. This smooth wooden cheese board with a glass cover will keep your cheese at the perfect temperature.
Now then.
£20.
£20, says Elaine. Is that right or wrong? It's wrong. How wrong are you? Not bad, not bad. May we see the correct price, please, Judy? There you are, £25. You have £20 left, or 20 steps, rather, left, with which to play. Now listen to this description.
This beautiful dish has a silver-plated base and an exquisite pearly interior.
Right. One delightful item there. What would your price be on that?
£30.
£30, right. Okay. £30, is that right or wrong? It's wrong. How wrong are you? That's going backwards. Wow, that's wonderful. Please, Judy, show us. Yes. £33 now. 17 steps between you and victory. Listen to this description.
This aristocratic whiskey decanter is made from pure lead crystal and has a dramatic starburst design.
Now, think very carefully. What is your price, Elaine, on that item? £55. Right or wrong? It's wrong. How wrong are you? Just, by gum, only 5 steps left to play with. Well, you've won the dishwasher, you've won those 3 gift items, and you've won a chat with Judy.
59.
£59, says Ken. Thank you very much indeed. And that's course, as you very well know, means that somebody else has won £100. The prize we're looking for is £59.10. Good. All the way from South London? That's right. Good lad, good lad. You've won that delightful lamp, and we want you, Ken, very much to go home, if you play this game correctly, and it's not too easy, with all 3 of these items.
A food processor, a wet and dry vacuum cleaner, and a revolving bookcase.
Now then, Ken, you can win all 3 of those prizes, but this game goes at a heck of a lick. It's called time play. I want the price of those 3 items one at a time in 30 seconds. The clock starts with your first bid, and we start with the least expensive of the items, which is the food processor, all right? I can help you with 2 words, higher or lower. Your bid's too high, I'll say lower. Too low, I'll say higher. Eventually and hopefully within the time, we'll arrive at the price of the food processor. We'll go straight on to assess the price of the vacuum cleaner, and then if there's any time left, we'll have a crack at the revolving bookcase, all right? Good. Ken, just the food processor to start with. I'm bringing you here because they can get a nice shot of both of us. I think. Yes, they have. Now then, just the food processor, your first bid.
65.
Higher.
67.
Higher.
68.
Higher.
69.
Higher.
70.
Higher.
80.
Higher.
85.
Higher.
90.
Lower.
89.
Yes, now the vacuum cleaner.
78 pounds.
Higher.
80.
Higher.
90.
Higher.
92.
Higher.
100.
Higher.
110.
Higher.
120.
Higher.
130.
Higher.
140.
Lower.
139.
Lower.
38.
Lower.
130. 125.
Higher.
127.
Higher.
120. 130.
Higher.
133.
Yes! I think you just got that in. I think you just got that in. It's not the easiest game in the world, is it? It's very, very difficult because you're really under pressure. I know that, Ken. Still, you have won the food processor. Please tell us about the food processor, Jilly. Yes, of course, £89. And Cindy, the vacuum cleaner, £133. Yes, which you just about got in time before the dreaded sound. And that is the prize. You did not get £180. Thank you very much indeed, Judy. Elaine, as you were the first of our contestants, first of our 2 finalists, rather, to leave contestants' row and join me to play a 4 game, yours is the choice of either bidding on the first showcase or passing the honours to Ken and bidding on the second showcase. Neither of these things can you decide, of course, until you have seen the first showcase.
And your showcase tonight is the world. Yes, The Price is Right will take you and a companion on a voyage of a lifetime around the world. Starting off in Singapore, gateway to the east, discover this melting pot of nations and fascinating cultures. Then travel on across the Pacific to Sydney, Australia. This exciting city has something for everyone, from the opera house to sun-drenched outdoor activities. Take your camera and cruise across the famous harbour. Or how about a little surfing while you're there? After all that activity, it's on to the South Pacific and tranquil Tahiti. A place to really relax in. Here you can lie back and do nothing. Though if you want to be active, there's marvelous swimming and windsurfing. You have a week here, and then it's on again to the last leg of your tour across the ocean to Los Angeles, where you simply have to visit Disneyland and ride on a paddle steamer. And of course, Los Angeles means Hollywood, and a chance to see the stars at home. Then it's back to England, full of wonderful memories of your holiday, if the price is right.
What is your bid, Elaine, without going over, remember that, on your showcase?
£2,800.
Pardon me?
£2,800.
Thank you, my love. £2,800. Good. Ken, we can now show you your showcase.
Here's a popular way to take the whole family on holiday, a superb caravan. In shades of white, cream and beige with smart blue and gold coach lines, this luxurious home from home can easily sleep 5 people in comfort. Its interior is every bit as smart as its bodywork. Fitted furniture is beautifully finished in light oak veneer. The curtains, carpet and velour upholstery are in warm peach tones, and even the kitchen sink and hob are colour-keyed to match. There's a fully fitted kitchen with hot plate, grill, oven and fridge. And when it comes to sleeping, there's a choice of double and single beds and bunks. Take it abroad with you or touring in Britain. Its maximum payload is only 4.5 hundredweight, so there's no strain on your car. And of course, you can always keep it in your garden as a useful extra addition to your home. And if you want to eat outside, pack this snazzy collapsible tubular steel patio set. All yours if the price is right.
Ken, what is your bid without going over on what has now become your showcase?
£3,000.
£3,000. Thank you very much indeed, Ken. Elaine, you bid £2,800 on your showcase. The actual price of your showcase is £3,968, a difference of £1,168. Ken, to win that caravan and all that goes with it, your difference has to be less, assuming it is not over, less than £1,168. You bid £3,000 on your showcase. The actual price of your showcase is £3,953, a difference of £953. You've done it. Thank you very much indeed, Denise. Never mind. That was lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week when once again I will be able to say, come on down, the price is right.
And welcome to Connections. Well, last time our champion won a weekend for two in Paris. She's just about to meet her third challenger, so let's give a big welcome to both of them. The champion is Moira Jeffrey from James Gillespie's High School in Edinburgh, and her third challenger is Daniel Fennick from Roundhay School in Leeds. Now, before we start, Moira, I ought to point out that your score has been zeroed. You know why that is? It's because we're storing them in the bank for you. They're going to play 3 rounds as always, and the first round is to connect the clues. This is where those pictures appear and everybody gets frustrated because they can't find the link between them. Each question is worth 10 points, and here's your first one. In which country is sumo wrestling a national... Daniel?
Japan.
Japan is correct.
And here's your first picture, ex-politician Jeremy Thorpe.
So a few seconds to write that name down and then we'll move on. Lignite and anthracite are both types of what?
Oh.
Correct, yes.
That's St David's Priory in Wales.
In this round, the bonus begins at 100. So, Daniel, 100 points to you if you can tell me the connection.
No.
Okay. What type of an animal is a lurcher? Daniel?
Bird.
No, it isn't a bird. Moira?
A monkey?
No, it's simply a dog. It's a cross between a collie and a greyhound. Which Russian Tsar was nicknamed the Terrible? Daniel?
Ivan.
Correct.
And there's a new street.
90 bonus points now, Daniel, if you can tell me the connection. Which well-known Hollywood actor had his first starring role in the film The Graduate? Daniel?
Dustin Hoffman.
Correct.
Well known to Mancunians, that's Piccadilly.
So, 80 bonus points now. Can you tell me the connection?
Oh, sorry, train stations.
Yes, that's right, they're all train stations. So we'll fill the board and look at the rest. We've got London Bridge, Haymarket, Queen Victoria, the Battle of Waterloo, and finally Paddington Bear. Well done, Daniel, you've made the connection. Next question then. How, collectively, are Paul Weller and Mick Daniel?
Style Council.
Well interrupted, I was going to say Mick Talbot. Style Council is correct.
The fantastic Fingal's Cave.
So 160 bonus points for Daniel if he can tell me the connection. He looks like he can you?
Music, all pieces of music.
That's right, yes, they're all musical pieces. So let's fill in the board now. There are some of the planets. That's an Enigma code machine. The Brandenburg Gate, a bolero, and finally a nutcracker. Daniel, well done, you have made the connection. So, So that bonus has put Daniel on 410 points. Moira, at the moment, you're on 17. It's the final score, so Daniel is our brand new champion. So an extremely good start for our new champion. He's already got 410 points, which we'll be putting in the bank for him very shortly. But right now, he's going to try to link the letters. So it's his first attempt out of a possible 4. This is where he's got to try to beat the clock to get that 8-letter word. You've got 50 seconds to try that, Daniel, and your connection time starts now. In which country is New South Wales?
Australia.
Correct. What do we call a plantation of fruit trees?
Orchard.
Correct. What type of animal is a grizzly?
Bear.
Correct. If dogs are canine, what are horses?
Equine.
Correct. A stitch in time saves?
9.
Correct. What is the Christian name of the leader of the Labour Party?
Neil.
Correct. What is the name of the plaid skirt worn by a Scotsman?
Kilt.
Correct. Finally, who writes about Adrian Mole?
Sue Townsend.
Correct.
Banknote.
Let's see if you're right. Yes, it is. It's banknote. You've a sigh of relief. You've linked the letters. OK, Charles, don't keep us in suspense. What's he got?
OK, Sue, here we go. Daniel, you can get music, the news, even the sound of your own voice on the magic box you've won. It's the very latest in stereo radio cassettes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom O'Connor.
Thank you, good evening, and welcome to Pickpockets, the game which combines, of course, the knowledge of our teams with the snooker skills of our guest professionals. We have 2 tables, as always, set to play the game. Let's meet the teams who are going to play this evening, starting with a fine gentleman from the northeast. Kevin, how are you?
Good evening.
And our guest professional, Mr. David Taylor. Always good to have another grey one on the show. Anyway, over to the opposition and Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hello.
He's our second guest this evening. A warm welcome, please, for Mr. John Parrott. Well, you've met the teams. Here come the rules. The object of the game, as always, is to pot the coloured balls. Now, the reds in this game, unlike snooker, are only there as obstacles. Now, how much of a hazard those reds may be obviously depends on how they're broken. And to make it as difficult and hopefully as interesting as possible in this game, we're going to ask our professionals to break on each other's tables. So, gentlemen, if you'd like to take up your positions, we'll hand you over now to our resident referee, Mr. Len Ganley.
Thank you, Tom. David Taylor has won the toss and has decided to break first.
All right, David, there's the reds. Scatter them where you will. Make it as awkward as possible for John. Cue David. Looks fairly useful to me. Move the pink and the blue. What do you think, John?
So. We'll see.
Fairly confident with that. See if you can do any worse for David. Right, well, you've scattered the reds. You've helped him a little way by potting one of the reds, but I'm not so sure that that's a useful break in David's eyes. What do you think, David?
Dreadful, really.
So, while we mull that point over, I can tell you that we're moving back to our teams now. The white ball is now being removed from the game, and we're going across to Kevin and Rachel, and we're going to offer them 15 questions. Each correct answer to these questions means a red is removed from the table. We wish you well. You must answer in turn. You have 5 seconds per question, and you can't confer. Kevin, first question to you. Is Dolly Parton 5'1", 5'3", or 5'5"?
5'1".
Exactly right. And a red leaves the table. That's the good news. The bad news is that John tells us which red it's going to be.
And of course, he's obviously going to leave the more awkward ones till the end. So off goes the red. Rachel, John Logie Bird's first successful invention was socks to prevent smelly feet. True or false?
As if I should know that. True.
It is true. Well done. Kevin, a gricer spots trains. What does a twitcher spot?
Birds?
Yes, birds is right. Well done. Rachel, what do we call a rectangle with 4 equal sides?
Oh, a square.
A square. That's right, a square. Kevin, did Humphrey Bogart ever appear as a vampire?
Yes.
Yes, he did in The Return of Dr. X. Well done. Rachel, which country produces the greatest variety of sausages?
Greatest variety of sausages is England.
No, it's Germany.
Yeah.
And the final question, Kevin, how many toes does a rhinoceros have?
3.
3 is right. Well done. So, the last red goes, and we ask Glenn for the score.
David's team have cleared 10 reds off the table.
Well done. Well played. George, from Winston, what did John Lennon change his middle name to?
From Winston?
He changed it to?
Julius.
Oh, no. After you.
Oh, no.
Yes. Final question for Wendy. Who has a pet dinosaur called Dino?
Oh, Fred Flintstone.
Flintstones is right. Well done. And at the end of that round, the score, Len?
9 reds have been cleared off the table on John's team.
Well done. So that's the point where we're going to take a very, very short commercial break and allow our professionals to change back to their own table. See you in 2 minutes from now to find out who's going to pot the gold and hopefully win £1,000. Welcome back. And when we left you, of course, the tables were like this. David Taylor has 5 reds left and John Parrott's table has 6. Now, those reds can either be a help or possibly a hindrance. At this point of the game, the professionals have to pot the colours in sequence. Now, the balls themselves don't have any value, but the pockets do. The baulk pockets are worth 40, the centre are worth 60, and the top pocket, which is obviously the most difficult to pot a ball in, are worth 100. Now, half of the points are for a correct answer by the team, the other half for a successful pot by the professional. In the event of a miss or a wrong answer, play goes immediately to the other side. Now, David has least reds on the table, so he's going to start. And, David, you're on the yellow ball, sir. So if you'd like to nominate a pocket for me.
Yes, I'm going to take it in the centre pocket for 60 points, Tom.
Right, 60 points. Now, 30 of those, team, if you can answer me this question. Yellow ball question is on sport. Dig, set and spike are terms from what ball game?
Dig, set, spike.
American football?
No, it's not. Unfortunately, it's volleyball. No points on that. 30 points at stake, though, as we cue David.
Break over. Centre pocket, 60 points.
30 of those 60. Question on music. The popular song You'll Never Walk Alone first appeared in which musical?
Carousel? Is it? Oh.
Yes?
I thought it was at the Cop. Carousel.
Carousel is right. Well done. Very good. To make the score 60, cue David.
Right.
Break over.
And the end of the break, the score, Len?
200 points to David's team.
Well played.
Yes,
Just explain the pink ball now leaves their table, but we're back over with you. He's picked the corner pocket again for 40. For 20 of those 40, please tell me, what type of creature is a John Dory?
It's a fish.
It's a fish for 20 to make it 40. Cue John.
I've eaten it.
Break over.
Unfortunately, the break is over, and it means at the end of the game, Len, the scores?
120 to John Parrott's team, 250 to David Taylor's team.
And they're the winners. Well played. Rachel, smashing effort. Don't go far away. We need you at the end. But right now, warm welcome back, please, to Kevin. He's going on the goal spot. Come on, Kevin.
Oh, here he is.
Now, at this point, we're playing for time and not for points. I'm going to ask you 6 questions. Each of those questions, correctly answered, puts 10 seconds on our clock up there, all right? We're hoping you're going to get them all right and give David Taylor 60 full seconds to clear those colours and hopefully go on and pot that gold ball for £1,000. We wish you well. Every ball that David pots, Kevin, wins you 100. A complete clearance gives him a chance at the gold. First question. To which section of the orchestra does the oboe belong?
Woodwind.
Woodwind is right for 10. Final question. What is at the centre of our solar system?
The sun.
The sun is right, and you've got 50 seconds on the clock. Well done. Most important thing, of course, Kevin, is that David has got 50 seconds on the clock to pot those colours off their spots. He can place the white anywhere he wants to. He's got to do it in under the time and leave him a little bit of leeway to go on and pot that gold ball. We wish him well, we wish you well. 50 seconds. Cue David.
$45. 40. 35. 30. 25. 20. 15. 10.
Yes, well done. A great clearance by David, but more importantly, the time left on the clock, Len?
8 seconds.
We have 8 seconds for one try at that gold ball. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, and eyes crossed here. David, 8 seconds for £1,000. Cue David. And they all count. Tremendous. Kevin, thanks for playing again. Thanks to you good folk at home for watching again. Well, that's it for this week. We'll see you next week when our two special guests will be Alex Higgins and Willie Thorne. Until we do, take care of yourselves. Goodbye.